We just launched. I was off killing Rikti monkeys. Let's go! Man, that frame rate is terrible. That's awesome. Let's go. Oh god, look at all these robots everywhere. Yes. Yes. Ooh. I like the crab spider backpack in red. Hold on, let me get a picture of that. Alright, we're going to drop this over in the City Heroes channel, and then we'll catch up with the League. Because I don't want to forget this look. Thank you, Amy, whatever your name was, for looking cool. I might, shoot, my crab spider's operative fiddleback, and he looks like a fiddleback spider. Or, to people who don't know what that is, a brown recluse. But maybe he can have a red look, too. Where are we headed, people? Where are we headed? Where's the next one? Put me in, coach. Put me in. I'm here. We got this. Where is it? Isn't? I thought it was over here. Oh, there it is. I just couldn't see it. She blinded me with science. I was going to the other one over there. I kind of missed this guy. Where I got turned around. Here we go, this way. Oh! I didn't know how the dropship spawns worked. Apparently each time you kill a pylon, it's got a 15% chance to spawn on one. And apparently we're pulling Yukon, so this is going to be like the last one was supposed to be. So we will pay very close attention to our instructions this time so that we do the correct thing. Because I don't want this to end up like the last one, full of guilt and recriminations and the raid leader quitting, along with a couple of people who were just like, I'm out, because they didn't want to deal with it. Dude, what if every pylon that you killed popped out a dropship that then immediately went right to where you, the players, were, and then you had to clear it out? I think that'd be funny. You know, a little death ship, like, tracking you down no matter what. Yukon appears in the center of the bowl. Care will bring them to us to avoid the priests. That's what we're scared of, the war priests? Okay. Whatever they say. Oh, hey, you all, looks like on Twitch, are about to get an advertisement. I appreciate your patience, your forbearance, and your pennies that you're helping me get. Boom. Shakalaka. We're about to get an ink can on one of these. You know what? That might be what I take for that one incarnate slot. I might take incandescence. That seems like that might be kind of fun. I don't think I've ever taken that on a character. Hey, Ryulong. Of gravity power just summoning up boxes? Yeah. Dude, I remember way back on live when I had a grav controller. I was fighting in like the sewers or something, and all of a sudden I just like summon a forklift. And I'm just like, really? A whole forklift? And the game's like, yep, you now have a whole forklift. And I'm just like, okay, hey bad guys, eat forklift to the face. And the bad guys are not too happy about having a forklift hit them in the face. Weird stuff used to happen back on live too. Now that I'm thinking about this, and you mentioned boxes, I was in I was in the City Heroes half of the game, and I'm blanking on which zone it was in. But I was going down the street, and all of a sudden, a cardboard box came running down the street towards me, and then it ducked into a doorway. I think I was going to say it was Independence Port where that happened, but no, that's not true. It was up like a little flight of stairs, so it must have been like one of the apartment buildings in Kings Row. How about that as a thing? Sometimes weird stuff happens in this game, and I'm, as the kids say, I'm here for it. Mom just said we will stand above Grade 2. Do not go to the rim. If you are down, go to the hospital. There will be an in-can when Yukon goes down. I am in-canning directly into the bowl, so be ready. So that's it. Dude, I don't think Yukon Gray is that big of a threat that we need to go to these links, but okay. Because we sure chewed him down in that last run, but you know, we're gonna try it their way. Maybe I'll go, oh, this is clearly superior. We'll find out. We're learning. What more can you want than to learn? Don't answer that. So we're up to 686 monkeys. We were at 200 when we first started waiting on this. I am on team 2. So that's middle left. All right. Right here. So let me just start grabbing people's aggro. Okay. Hey, there's Yukon Gray. Oops. I'm hitting C instead of X. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna stand here and wait for Yukon Gray or somebody to get here. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Get your pets on target and stop attacking other stuff. We need Yukon down now. Well, he's all the way over here and not where you told us to stand. I have no idea where I am in all this. I'm just attacking. You know, yelling burn him in all caps is not really helping my DPS go up, but okay. Alright, I thought we were supposed to get incandescence into the bowl, but whatevs. Alright, let's get our target, or our taunting on. And let's taunt like a mamma jamma. Hello, Bob. Let's follow Bob around. And Bob's got to have stuff he wants to hit, so we'll hit stuff with Bob. So I'm just sitting here like watching, you know, my character animate throwing stuff and all that. I'm just like, how are we generating any force in midair? You know what I mean? We've lost our Bob targeting somehow. Here we go. Here's Dirge. We'll target through Dirge. Dude, turn your fucking flight off. I'm sorry for swearing. We're gonna have to go turn group fly off. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't know why group fly is still turned on. But, yeah, I shouldn't complain. It's not that bad. It's just I hate having to deal with the vertical. Although I think group fly does let us pack stuff in a little more closely. So maybe that's a good thing. Wombat! I love it! See, I'm not really sure what we got out of that rigmarole, but I guess we got something. Hey, buddy. Taste the biscuit. Right there. That's the me stabbing somebody in the face biscuit. Guys, what's up? You wanna come down the bowl with me? So we can go bowling? Huh? Did you get it? Did you get my joke? Bowling? Yeah? No, nobody's laughing. at it. Alright, well, it was worth a try. Look at this slideshow. What a slide. That's what this is. This is just a slideshow. You know, somebody's got a bowl for those, Rikti. Might as well be me. I have no idea what I'm targeting. Like, there's a dude next to me and we just can't target him for some reason. How are we doing on that stuff? Not bad. Oh, they're gone. I had them for a second. Where are they? Oh, there they are. You know, I might have to give Incarnate Clocks like another try. That's not something I've equipped very often on a character. They're yelling at us to only fight in the bowl. Sorry for looking at things on the ramp, I guess. You know, once in a while. Hi guys. You wanna come with me? Wanna come back down here with me? Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. I don't know. We just don't know. Well, there went my drink. Apparently somebody's got repel turned on. Definitely not me. I don't think I have anything that does repel or knockback. I got a little knocked down, but that's about it, I think. So I don't think I'm accidentally doing that. I'm shooting something. How is it going, Ninja Weasel? Are you having a good one? We've gotten very little done on this stream. Well, we did start crafting our incarnate powers. I guess I can look at that stuff real quick. I ended up going with spiritual for my alpha. Regen plus recharge plus heal is a hard combo to pass up for anybody. And that actually gets my hasten down to perma, which is real cool. You know, I could have just clicked this button. Look at that. Did we get, like, teleported or something? Why did my perspective and everything change? Couple bad guys standing next to me. Let's zap them. We are just obliterating dudes, and that's how I like it. The more Rikti explode, the better off my life is. Got 686 out of 1,000 monkeys done, so that ain't bad. Some of those little spiderlings were running around. Did you see that? That would just not recharge for nothing there. We're playing Clair Obscur. Okay. It's amazing what you can create when you quit Ubisoft and you go into business for yourself, isn't it? It's almost like Ubisoft is the proverbial, possibly literal devil. Are we fighting over here now? Okay, there we go. I can move again. For a second, I couldn't move. Yeah, I don't think that was repel. I think that was pure knockback that got those dudes right there. Tell you what, man, I enjoy the weird aesthetic of Clair Obscur. Like that world just looks odd, and I appreciate that. It's one of the things I like about some of the other older fantasy settings out there, like Glorantha and stuff. Like, there's just some weird things in it that just aren't in any other game or any other setting. And as the kids say, you know, I'm here for it. Shoot, what if we went spiritual and then we did destiny? Just maximize our recharge. Like, that seems like just totally stupid and fun. The game should spawn like 100 Riktis at the same time, or 100 like Rikti monkeys simultaneously in the middle of the bowl. Like that would be fun. We don't live in that world. We don't live in the world where we got like monkey shines going on. Oh, that's not an actual Rikti. That's somebody in a costume. Gosh darn it. I thought that was an actual Rikti. I was like getting over here to nuke him. Powers expressly forbidden in the bowl or things that make sense, like don't use Hurricane, you dodo. Apparently Singularity is banned, which I guess that makes sense because Singularities like to throw people around. I'm doing on Vanguard merits. Yeah, seems alright. I've lost targeting. We'll just join the cloud of robots up here and we'll just... I'm not sure my clicks are having much effect, so we're just gonna let the auto fire kind of carry us here. Tan Zero soundtrack is pretty poppin', ain't it? You know, I think City Heroes might put more weird transparency effects on screen than any other game. Like, look at this cacophony of colors, right? We got how many random glowy, like, effects obscuring our view? Like, this isn't just light that's being cast onto a surface or anything. This is stuff that's in, like, the mid-air between objects. It's absolutely ludicrous. Wu Tink is rating with a party of 10. Well, hello. Let's see. What was that? XLG said, Oren stopped playing XLG due to hype a week ago. Well, that seems silly. But, you know, that's his business. If he wants to roll that way, that's okay. Welcome to the stream, man. We're just, we're riding out this Mothership raid. Not exactly the most exciting thing to look at, but this is going way smoother than the first one we were in. So that's nice. Hey, Dark Cyanide. That vaguely reminds me of... I had a character that was very silly. There was a time... The free emotes. So there was a time when they were going to boot up... They were rebooting servers. And they couldn't reboot... They couldn't get Freedom to come up. And so... Was it Hero 1? I don't remember which of the GMs was... Or the devs was hanging out. But he was like, we will boot up Freedom Laser. And I'm like, yes. So naturally, the first thing I did is I went and I made a character named Freedom Laser. As you do, you know? As you do. Anyway, welcome. Thanks for the raid. Hope you have fun. Wooten raid into house. Woo-tink even. You know? Woo-tink! I just want to start like making Wu-Tang Clan references, which are probably completely inappropriate. But that's where I am in my life at the moment. Let's aim through a pet for a second, because I am... I'm trying to target stuff, and it's all just dying as soon as I see it. If they're punching something, let's punch it too. Let's explode. Thank you for the follows. Hopefully, you're enjoying yourselves, at least a little bit. Mothership raids are kind of not like the primo content to come in on a raid, because there's just a whole lot of standing around. Like, we're not even moving as we're fighting. But boy, I needed to do some of these so I get the V merits. This is the second one I've done today. The first one we got the salvage sack, and I bought a gray matter. So we actually have some incarnate stuff slotted now, which is fantastic. Yeah, it's a big step forward on the character, getting that level boost. I mean, it's awesome. You get to describe this scene and then say, next slide, yeah! Or we just all kind of just get headaches. If ever there was a game that called for like an epilepsy warning, it's City Heroes during a Mothership raid. Good lord, look at all these colors. But, you know, I do have some stuff going. Hey, we've gotten... Not that I'm really in a rush to get Lore and Destiny unlocked, but, you know, we did make some progress there, so that's nice. This particular character is basically well on its way to being done doing all villain stuff, like all the villain arcs and things in the game. That was the goal for this character, was to do all that stuff. And we've done pretty well. We need to start taunting. The stuff will keep coming down into the bowl. And what's a few little explosions among friends, right? They looked like they were getting teleported away, but they're all still standing there. What's up with that? It's kind of weird. Let's see if we can lure that priest in a little closer, or we just lose his targeting. We just lost the targeting. Okay. So anyway, as you can see, we've clearly dropped to like 5 frames per second, and that's better than none. That's better than 0 frames per second. Am I even targeting anything? No, I'm not. I'm just visually, as often happens here, a little bit visually overwhelmed. But it's essentially free money, and who can argue with free money, right? I know I enjoy free money from the government. from the north. What? I don't even know which direction. Is that this direction? We're gonna have Rikti coming down the slide this way? Oh wait, I'm fighting more right here. Okay. I love Ground Zero, by the way. My only regret with Ground Zero is it does not recharge more faster. Really? No Rikti monkeys actually spawn in the raid, huh? Apparently somebody in the league is like on the verge of vomiting at any moment now. Yep, if you're light sensitive, I think that this would definitely not be something you want to look at very much. This looks like a bad thing. Please, know your limitations. Wow, that war priest just melted. Not sure who we're aiming at here. We're just going to pop these. Ground Zero lets me heal. I am now a healer. This tank is a healer, and if you can't handle that, that's okay. Not many people can. But I'm a heal tank. They're shooting at stuff, but I can't find it. Here we go. Alright, now we're shooting at stuff, and that's all that really matters. That bot go? Oh, there it is. Where even are the enemies? I'm like trying to find them. I can't see these dudes. Let's pop my heal, because I can. I give up. I'm trying to find enemies. There's somebody. We found one. How many times I gotta hit the button before you attack? Come on. There's more enemies over here? What? Okay. Buddy, I'm gonna beat the tar out of you. This is what you do. You beat the tar out of people. Hold back. Let's see. Oh, there's a chief soldier there. Some more dudes are about to pop, so we'll let them phase in. There we go. Let's hit this AoE. We'll hit that AoE. I'm gonna give him one of these. And I'm gonna give him one of those. And I have just delayed advertisements for the third time, so I am out of snoozes now. That's okay, though. I didn't want you raiders to have to sit through an ad like right after you got here. That seemed like that was a dumb thing. So turbo's for, yeah, turbo's nice, but not everybody has turbo. Like, I don't have turbo. I just sit there and like let an ad play and I go get like a sandwich and I come back. I eat a lot of sandwiches because of that. Like 3 sandwiches an hour. It's amazing. It's amazing how many sandwiches a person can eat when you're trying to avoid watching ads. But you want the streamer to get the ad money. There's a fine line. Pretty high sandwich per hour rating. Yeah! It's not healthy! But you know, we all have to do our part. We all have to do what we can. Because otherwise, who's going to watch those ads? What are those ad executives paying for if nobody's gonna be, yeah, I don't know where this is going, man. I'm just saying stuff. Because we have been in the ball for like 30 minutes and nothing interesting has happened. Because unlike the last raid, this one was not a disaster. You know, they also say, let's get this bread. Hey, if you get paid for eating oh my god, no. No, that's what, what's that guy's name? Nico Avocado? Like, that's what he did, right? Like, got paid for eating the sandwich. All this, like, literally all the sandwiches everywhere. Like, if the sandwich existed, he was attempting to eat it. He definitely got that bread. Hashtag mukbang. I don't know how the stream got on this topic. If I was on cam, I would be visibly uncomfortable here. Good news, XLG, that Maple-based game just finished downloading. So we can now live in that Maple world that you've been talking about so much. Hashtag Canada. Alright. Got up before the shields could eat me. There's the Mothership. Or, there's the drop ship. Whatever. There's a ship, and we're gonna drop it. You can actually immobilize this son of a gun, can't you? Oh, see, here's the problem, XLG. If you gave me Expedition 33, it is so far down the queue, it won't get played for like 8 years. So don't do it. Not even once. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Alright. There we go. Thanks, all. So that stream, or that raid went a lot better than the one we were on earlier. There was no meltdowns, no yelling at people. Just being told ahead of time that we were doing something a little different. And it worked out okay. So that was nice. That was pretty nice. This is, I think, the point in time where... Good lord, that's a lot of people. This is, I think, the point in time where I'm going to call it a stream here because it is time to get a little bit of dinner. Again, thank you so much for that raid over there. I appreciate that a lot. Wu-Tink. Wu-Tink clan ain't nothing to mess with. Is there anybody I know playing City Heroes? Wait, my stream category is completely wrong. It says I'm just chatting. When did that happen? Alright, we'll fix that here at the end of the stream. There we go. It is now fixed. And... nobody I know is playing anything like this. I mean, I guess Valheim's kinda, sorta, but not really. There's nobody playing City Heroes. Is there anybody playing City Heroes Homecoming? I don't even know how to get to that. I think we'll just call it a stream here, and you all take care of yourselves. Thank you for the follow, Brig Live. And I will hope to see some of you again next time. Go say hello to your favorite streamer, or your favorite person, or your favorite whatever. Like you got a favorite like Maple Leaf or something, like XLG does. Go say hello to it. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.